Chris Mortensen. What a beautiful soul. I remember, I've spoken many, many times into this here microphone about how I was 26 years old when ESPN found me in Redding, California, and all of a sudden my colleagues were all the SportsCenter anchors that I was watching in college. All of them, right? Suddenly Keith and Dan and Robin Roberts and Bob Lee and
Charlie,
so on and so forth. They were all my colleagues, Chris Berman. Yeah. And I'll throw into that mix. I remember the first time I wrote a lead-in to Inside the Huddle. And I was Chris Mortensen reporting. Or had a SportsCenter hit where I was interviewing Mort. And that was as much a thrill for me. Because Mort's a GOAT. He's a trailblazer for sure. Will McDonough, who you know very well, Chris, right, from the days of his time at the Boston Herald, and he was, I guess you would say, the first scribe to turn into an information reporter on television.
Like a TV insider.
Right, yeah. A TV insider. But Mort was the first to do it on a daily basis. Yep. McDonough would show up once a week on TV, mostly, right? Mort was the one to do it every single day. And then he and John Clayton showed you could do it together. And that was huge. Huge. And I remember who he was before I showed up, and Mort was a legend already in the mid-90s. And then you got to know him and meet him, and he was always interested in you. Always interested in you. And he was so kind to me, and I was, again, young and trying to find my way, and the fact that he helped welcome me in there made me nice and comfortable, and loved him for that. But here's the thing about Morton, all the stories that you're seeing about him involving my buddy Schefter here. Okay. When he left NFL Network to go to ESPN, I thought to myself, I just want this guy happy. And for a split second, I thought to myself, is he going to be happy going to a spot where he's, showing up as a young buck and as a guy like Mort who's so established there? How's he going to be welcomed in? And I thought to myself for a split second that, and I'm like, well, it's Mort. Mort could have absolutely said, I don't want Schefter here. I don't want a piece of him. I don't want any of this, because then my clock's ticking on my job. And he never did that. Never did that. And guess, oh my God, I can't. Guess who voiced his obituary today that I saw on ESPN? Schefter.
Yeah.
Adam Schefter voiced it for Mort. The ultimate mensch, team player, friend, human. Could have easily big-footed Schefter, didn't. The two of them have a bond that is emblematic of everybody. You see everybody's outpouring of love and emotion 100% across the board about how great he was, and stories about he reached out to me when I didn't expect it or anything like that. He always welcomed you in, and now it's us sending him off with love and affection and appreciation universally. To the Mortensen family and the ESPN family, from all of us here, rest in peace, Chris Mortensen. We love you.